Peter Blythe is QLess Sales and Marketing Director, and he's got a solution. Maybe not to all the problems we have with queuing, but certainly seems like an interesting solution. You'll still have to queue, but this time you can queue sitting behind your desk. Peter, good morning.
Morning, Kino.
Explain to us, how does this work, and are you going to relieve my stress?
Basically, Kino, QLess allows customers to enter a line from their cell phones, or you can phone into a dedicated phone number, or you can go via the web. So our goal as a company is to alleviate physical queues. I'm sure, as you've mentioned previously, is that everyone's experienced a physical queue, and it's the bane of most people's lives. So our mission and our goal is to replace those physical queues with what we call virtual queues.
Okay, how does it work?
Okay, very simply, if you were a customer or let's say a patient at a hospital, you could send an SMS through to a dedicated SMS line. The QLess system would then send you back an update as to where you were in the queue, i.e., thank you very much for joining the queue. You're number 45 in the queue, and your expected wait time is 25 minutes. The system will then also intelligently update you on a regular basis as to how you're progressing in that queue. You can also gain access to the queue via a what we call a web widget, so you can go into the web and log yourself into that queue from an internet connection.
Yep.
Or alternatively, you can phone up a dedicated phone line and put yourself onto the same virtual queue.
But what would this be used for, though? Because what if I've got to go to Home Affairs and sign documents?
Yeah. Look, what you would do is through those 3 or 4 channels, you log yourself into these queues. The system would then say you are 15 minutes from the front of the queue. You then proceed to, whether it's a 5-man queue or a 10-man queue, you would alleviate that previous waiting time, and you would then go see a consultant and could still sign those documents. You would just save yourself that waiting time and be able to roam freely and do other things in the meantime.
Okay, so I could be walking around in the city and doing my thing, and then it tells me you're 2 people away from seeing the consultant, and I hurry on back, and into the queue I go.
100%.
So what about those impertinent, can't use that word on radio, the ones who try and jump the queue and try and push in and start saying to you, but hold on, what are you doing here? You weren't here earlier.
Yeah. Look, it's a very good question. I mean, it's going to be an education. It's a new product in the South African market. It's very established in the States and in Europe. So it's an education drive from the customer, whether it's a government organization or a retailer, to educate their clients and their customers. It's a new system. We certainly think that over time people will feel that it's more the norm than an exception.
Yep.
So, our goal, as I said earlier, is to make it commonplace that you don't have physical queues.
How many people have bitten?
Look, we are chatting to government. We are quite far down the road with various hospitals. I can't mention the names at the moment.
Sure.
Obviously, it's quite confidential as to those discussions. We have got potentially a very big deal with a telecommunications company that we currently partner with. So, yeah, there has been a lot of interest. I think it's sort of top of the priority list for a lot of retailers, telecommunications, any industry really where you've got a queuing problem. They're looking to alleviate that and improve their customer service levels.
Well, awesome stuff. I look forward to hearing about the progress, and hopefully you'll bring it into my Home Affairs office. I always hate getting IDs and stuff. They have become a little bit more efficient, I've got to say. But Peter Blythe, thank you very much for your time. QLess Sales and Marketing Director.